Small wind has been sort of the crazy uncle of the green energy world for years. Everyone likes the idea on paper, but when you start talking about putting propellers up on the roof, they begin to back out. But Marquiss Wind Power near Sacramento, that's Marquiss, not Marquis, says it's getting around a lot of those problems. One, it has developed a fairly efficient turbine that can create a lot of electricity. Two, it isn't putting these things on people's homes. It's aiming for the roofs of big box retailers.
Our units have 12-foot rotors. They're designed for use on the top of commercial industrial buildings, basically flat rooftops. So it could be a library, it could be a hospital, it could be a casino, it could be a city hall. I mean, so anywhere we've got a flat rooftop with a reasonable wind profile.
The company's secret sauce is in the design of the turbine. Ducts on the side of the turbine guide wind toward the propellers. This allows the machine to crank out more power even in low wind conditions.
We're trying to take advantage of what's called the rooftop effect. And if you can imagine wind approaching a building, it has a choice of going to the right or to the left or up over the top. Well, some goes around the sides, but the rest goes up over the top. And the wind that goes up over the top gets compressed. Much like when a river narrows, you get rapids. You can imagine the wind coming along gets compressed into a smaller area, it accelerates.
It's almost like the building creates a funnel involuntarily.
Sort of, because there's a boundary layer up above, so it kind of compresses it between the building rooftop and the boundary layer. And what happens then is you get accelerated wind speeds. And the power in wind is a cubed relationship to the speed of the wind. So if you go from, let's say, 10 miles an hour to 15 miles an hour of wind by operating on the rooftop, 10 cubed is 1,000, 15 cubed is 3,375. So you're getting a 237% increase in power generation just by increasing the wind speed by 50%.
Despite some of the skepticism surrounding small wind, the market's actually growing. Mariah Power in Reno has a standing turbine for residences or commercial buildings. And Flow Design, which actually makes jet engines, is working on a turbine that's very similar to a jet engine. They say it's going to be one of the most efficient in the market. Is this enough to get past the old reputation? Who knows? We'll see in a few years.
The way I like to tell people is think of this as a financial investment that's going to reduce your energy bill, plus you'll have your green advertising, if you will. You know, most businesses that we talk to, they're amazingly interested in being able to state, I'm green. And they want these turbines at the front of their buildings, not the back.